It is time for another Alliance War. It is Season 54, and 4 Loki enters this season with back-to-back finishes in the Masters bracket. With the Sugar Pill and Decay tactics returning, 4 Loki is ready to dominate the battlefield once more. The competition will be fierce, but with precision and teamwork, we are poised to take on the best the multiverse has to offer. It's game time. Let's get ready to fight. Hey everyone, welcome back. It's time for war number 6 of Season 54, and we're taking on NEWN in what we know is going to be a close one. Every fight is going to matter in this war, so clearing clean is absolutely essential. This time around, I've got a few more fights on my plate, which is always nice. For this one though, I am bringing in Cassielang, Kushala, and Moleman to handle my assignments. Let's dive into the action and see how 4 Loki does against NEWN. Alright, first fight up, we're going to be on path 4. We're using Moleman. You know the deal. This is a power start 1, skill boost on, parry, heavy, till we get to a special 2, let them hit into our block, drop the special 2, and then watch them drop. So, doesn't really matter who is on this node as long as they can bleed. I'm pretty comfortable using Moleman in here. And here you go. You can see we got 3 nice little parry heavies. Now we're just kind of holding block. There we go. Now we drop the special 2. Down he goes. Pretty typical of a fight on this node with Moleman. It took a whopping 14 seconds. Now I get to use a champ I haven't used in war in many, many seasons. I get to use Cassie. Kind of had to, get the cobwebs off of her and, really practice up a little bit with this. One thing that I did forget, if you notice, I still have a little bleed going on there. I completely forgot that I had recoils on. And, as this fight went on, I just didn't think much about it. I knew I was going to take a little bit of bleed damage. So, didn't think about the health loss at all at that point. So that's going to come to play here in a minute. But really with this fight, I'm trying to keep her against the wall as much as possible, trying to keep her to special 1s. And I'm trying to, do the little miss mechanic that she's got when the special 1's thrown, so I can build up some stings on there. Just when I have a champ against the back wall, I feel very confident in doing the, the miss into a heavy, into a special 1. Claire, not too much to worry about there. That fight went fine. Just going to take a heal potion or 2 to top off. So we're going to bounce ahead now to section 2, and I've got this man thing here. We're going to be using Cassie again. So you're going to see here, I do put on a couple heals. I don't know why I backed out to this screen. I just did. There we go. So we throw a big heal on there. I don't recall if I threw a smaller one on. We do. There we go. We're going to top her up. This is a chunky rank 3 man thing. A lot of health. In a way, I was worried about possibly, timing out in this fight. So just really trying to make sure that I've got everything under control. I know what's going on. And what I've forgotten all that, and what I mentioned earlier, is I still have recoils on. So you see that bleed debuff. It's going to come into play here in about 5 seconds. He throws this, and now I see he's unblockable. I'm like, how the heck is he unblocked? Oh, guess what I forgot? Yeah, so now I'm just trying to get an opening. He doesn't come after me. He hits me a couple times here. Kind of hurt. I'm down to 65%. I've done a whopping 1% damage. He's still unblockable. Every time he throws a special, if I don't get those debuffs off me, he's going to go unblockable. So, I just do a special intercept into a stand-up intercept. I'm really hoping those buffs drop off. Let's hit into his block. Okay, he's not unblockable anymore. Now I can fight this like normal. We kind of phase, get a couple power stings on there. We let it happen again. We go into a special 1. Now I'm going to kind of stop throwing specials here in a little bit because of the recoil damage. I've got 16 power stings on. All I want to do is keep those on there now. Keep him throwing specials. That was very nice that he threw that when I still had a little bit of charge left. I was a little worried there. And now, we're going to drop a special 2 here, just trying to do some more damage. Like I said, I am afraid of timing out in this fight. You can see we're a minute and a half in. He's only down 30%. I lost some power stings there in the process. Really, really, really bad start. So at this point right here, I've kind of reset in my mind what I need to do. We're going to try and build up some more power stings. Really just have to keep him throwing specials. Can't really do many more special ones to get the taunt on there. So we're just having to hope and pray that he throws specials pretty much as soon as he gets them. And that we're able to keep him back up against the wall so that I can phase in, through his special. Nope, I didn't do it there. I think I phased right here to get some more power stings on. Nope. Boy, I've forgotten this fight, I guess. So we're going to push him to a special 2. Now we phase. There we go. I knew it was coming up sooner or later. I was just a little bit ahead of myself. So we got 29 power stings on. We're going to drop the special 3 because it doesn't do it, take any recoil damage, and we'll do some damage to him, which is nice. But, like I said, a really bad start. Pretty decent recovery in my mind. We've got the 29 power stings on there. It would be nice to have my normal build on and not recoils because I would have prevented a lot of this healing. But we're feeling pretty comfortable now about getting him down, at least in time. All right, so the power stings do drop off there, unfortunately. He's down to 5%, down to 4, 3. We're just going to kind of finish this off without being too risky. I could have probably finished it off right there with a special 2, but like I said, not taking any risks. We do let him heal up a little bit, and then this combo finishes him off. So, really long fight. I had forgotten most of it in there, but we got through him. Okay, and now we jump ahead to the fight that I wanted recoils on. So the plan originally was run recoils for spot, take them off, turn them back on for this fight. So we've got the recoils on. Not a big deal. Don't have to use Cassie again, so I don't have to heal her up or anything like that. Just kind of a stupid, error on my part. And this fight we've done before. Kind of walked into a heavy there. Didn't do this one with a power start 1. Hindsight, I'd probably burn the power start 1 because what happens right there comes to haunt me a little bit. You saw that he hit into my block before I wanted him to. I really wanted to build up more frenzy charges there. From the standpoint of, I'm not going to finish him in one special 2. So he's going to be unblockable for quite some time. You saw there I took a couple hits on my block. I was hoping to get a little stand-up intercept there with my relic. Didn't quite work. And now, what we need to do? We just need to do a special intercept to finish him off. Path fights didn't go great, but you know what? All of them are full attack bonus. I'm not going to complain too much. Now we jump forward to the fight that I was a little concerned about. We've got this rank 3 Maestro on node 44, and I'm going in with Kushala. Anytime I have one of the hazard shift nodes and I've only got one of the immunities, I always worry about it a little bit. And you'll notice a little poison debuff up there. Guess what I forgot to do again in this fight? That's right, forgot to turn off recoils. Just not paying attention. I was more worried about the fights than everything else going on. But you can see here, my plan going in was just to counter his heavy with my heavy. Get in some well-timed blocks. If I get an intercept, great. Not going to worry about it too much because this is what I want to do. I want to drop special 2s. I want to get that soul barb on there and, only hit him really when he's got incinerate. If I hit him when there's poisons on there, I only want to do it with a heavy or maybe just 1 or 2 to keep the number of poisons down. And you can see heavy countering is working pretty well. I'm not able to build up a bunch of my own buffs on there, playing it this cautious, but knowing that I had the recoils on, I wanted to be fairly safe. Now he's got a lot of his own buffs up there. Now this special 2 and the soul barb will do a chunk of damage. You can see I had Mystic power backs on. Didn't really need them in this fight. I am going to drop another one right here to finish him off because I was starting to melt a little bit. Once again, not clean. Really not happy with myself that I didn't follow through with my plan on turning recoils on and off. Fortunately, it didn't cost me. It very easily could have, and I've got to take that forward and learn from it in the future. Unfortunately, it just wasn't in the cards for us this war. NEWN had an incredible war, and we came up just short. That drops us to 3-3 on the season, so we'll need to rally in these final few wars to finish strong. On a personal note, I'm still sitting at 19 kills and 0 deaths this season, with 3 wars left to go. Hopefully, I can keep that deathless streak alive as we push forward. For those of you sticking around, my mini account fights are coming up next. If you're heading out though, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave me a comment down below. I always love hearing your thoughts. I'll see you in the next one. Take care, all.